Hey y'all, it's your girl Meka of Meka Divine Spiritual Guidance. In this all signs reading, we'll be going from Aries and we'll go all the way to Pisces. Keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so the messages in this reading could resonate for your past, your present, or your future. Also, the roles can be reversed in this reading, so take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. If you don't know your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, check out the link down below in the description box because there could be a message in any of those natal chart placements just for you. All right, y'all ready? Let's get into it. Hey, hey, hey! How y'all doing? Thank you guys so much for coming to this exciting live where we are going to be tapping into all 12 zodiac signs. That's right. We're going to go from Aries all the way to Pisces. So I hope you guys are ready to sit back and relax on this beautiful Sunday. And do know that this is a very special live because we are, in fact, going to be doing mini reads. That's right. Mini reads will follow after Pisces. So if you did book a mini reading with me, you will get your reading done after Pisces. Now, this is a very special live because I will be complimentary giving my mods a free question today. I can't begin to say thank you enough to all of our beautiful mods of the channel who take the time out of their busy schedule to support me and help navigate you all through these readings that I do just about every single day. So, as a free gift, I want to say thank you by answering any questions the mods have today, complimentary. So, thank you guys for all that you do. Now, the people that booked readings today, let's go ahead and get this list up. I see we have beautiful souls coming on into this live. Uh, how y'all doing out there? So the way we're going to do it is all signs first. Uh-oh, what's happening here? Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was typing y'all and I couldn't get the thing to work right. There we go. All right, so we have Anna first, then we have Loretta, we have Gail, and then we also have B Manifest as well as Miss Cassandra. So not you, Cassandra, but another Cassandra. I want to make sure I get that clear. So those are the beautiful souls that have pre-booked their readings. And if you want to be added to the list, all you have to do is click on that link that you see here. I'll also put that link periodically in the live chat because some of us are on our phones. And I know it's very hard to be able to get to the link in the description box from your phone. So I'm doing it that way as well. And you can also click on the pinned comment link. All of the links are going to direct you to my website where you can click the checkout for today's mini read. Now, it is $22.22 per question. And once you check out, you'll receive a separate email from me. And in that email, it'll have a link to this video. So you do not have to be on the live at the time we do your reading. So you do not have to be on the live at the time we do your reading. However, if you are live, I love to connect with you live, but you don't have to be live. And that's kind of how it works for all the newbies here. And again, once again, if you're a mod, you get a complimentary reading, but you do have to kind of sit back and wait just a little bit. until we get through our paid clients. I may do like a mod in between a little bit if I can have time. And I'm going to ask all of you guys if you are interested in getting a reading to consider it because this is the best deal that I have on my website. If you were to book a regular reading, it would be a lot more expensive. So, this is an opportunity for those with dying questions that really need guidance and support. So, I'm here for you. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're first starting off with Aries. Do we have any Aries here? Any Aries? I see we have some beautiful Soul Tribe members here. I see we have When Loves Heals. She said she's made it. Yay! She said she made it. She's grabbing her coffee. Yummy. I think I need a coffee. I'm gonna be on this live for quite a bit, and then I have a video call later. I also did a few personals this morning. So your girl has been booked and busy as always. All right, let's get started. I hope you guys are getting the notifications from YouTube. Sometimes people don't get the notifications, and I hate when that happens, but it happens. All right, Aries. Any Aries here? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs. In today's All Signs reading, we're going to look at your person and we're going to see what are their secret thoughts of you. Okay. All right, let's get started. We're going to use both Oracle cards and Tarot cards in today's reading. For those that are tarot readers that are interested, I am using the Hidden Truth Oracle deck, and I'm also using the True Emotions Oracle deck and the Rider Waite OG Tarot deck. You got your notification, Mia Bella? Awesome. Okay, let's get started, guys. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Tell me a little bit about Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you, Michelle. I went ahead and I'm emailing you now the link. All right. Sorry about that, Aries. One woman show here. You gotta be be patient with me. Here we go. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about Aries person, the person that's connected to Aries in love and romance at this time. What is their secret thoughts of Aries right now in this moment, Spirit? We have I bury myself in work to forget you. So, this is someone who is trying to stay busy because you run through their mind all day long. And I really feel like what you're going through, Aries, is someone that is trying to not really take action towards you at this time because they're avoiding you for some reason, trying to move on. But that's further from the truth. So I think on the surface to the world, they're giving the impression that they're moving on from you. They don't want anything to do with you, but that's not true. What else? Well, it's because they feel like a total jackass. That's what you need to know. They feel like a total jackass. So this is someone that did you wrong and they don't want to take accountability. So they're just kind of ducking and dodging from you to not really address the issues, not really come up and face you at this time. I'm thinking guilt. I'm thinking guilt is taking a toll on this person mentally. Tell me more about this person's secret thoughts of Aries spirit. Seven of Wands in the reverse and the Death in the reverse. So they feel like it's no point of reaching out, even though deep down, you see that? Eight of Cups in the reverse underneath the deck. Deep down on an emotional soul level, they really do want to go back to you. That's the truth. It's not like this person doesn't want to be with you, but they're having a hard time, like, I guess, emotionally facing you. Why are they having a hard time facing Aries emotionally? Because they know they have to make things right with justice. I think there's been a big epiphany moment that has happened in this person's life. The time apart has made this person really reflect about their behavior. And as much as they want to perceive to the world that they've moved on or don't want anything to do with you, I think this is someone that knows um, they can't help how they feel. Let's look at your energy, Aries. How does Aries feel about this person right now in this moment, Spirit? We have the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So you feel like reuniting with this person is not a good idea. If anything, you have a lot of fears, you have a lot of worries about what this person may potentially do. You feel like they're very toxic, they can't be trusted. And for some of you, I'm getting this person was putting you in a third party situation, whether it be family, friends, other romantic interests that they deemed as way more important than you when you guys were together. So it just is a shattered relationship. And I think you feel like you're doing better without this person. Yeah. All right. That's what I have for you, Aries. Let me know if it resonates. Cassandra says, on point. I'm not even an Aries. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, Aries and other people, don't forget to check out that sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. Because, sometimes when you check that out, it'll be the big indicator um, as to why some of the other signs are resonating more than others. Because sometimes when people watch tarot, they don't even think about, wait, my sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, what is that? Let me look into it. And then they look into it and they're like, oh, okay, I have this going on. I have that going on. So when you start understanding, your natal chart a little deeper, you begin to get more information and more clarity of who you are and why things are occurring in your life, which is very helpful for many people. All right, so we've updated our list. We have now Miss Michelle. Thank you so much, Miss Michelle, for booking your reading with us. And for those of you that are interested in booking a reading today, we are still taking orders. It's still open if anyone's interested. It's only 22.22 per question. And to book with us, you just click on that link there. Now, I noticed that we have a couple of beautiful souls that wanted to share some things with us. So let's look at that before we get into Taurus. Miss Keisha says, Meka, good afternoon. Thank you so much for your mini reading. Yeah, so those of you don't know, Keisha, I did a reading for her this morning. And she said, I was celebrating my birthday yesterday and I missed it, but I see the recording. Thank you so much. You look beautiful, sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're so sweet. I'm glad you enjoyed your reading. We have L here. L is so sweet. She says, you see everyone as soul. And you said, really love you. Soul in different lifetimes. Our body appearance changes, but our soul never. You are the God gifted person. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. I appreciate that. All right, we're going to keep this thing going. Don't forget that we're doing mini reads for those just now coming to the live today after Pisces. Next, we have Tauruses. Any Tauruses in the building? Taurus, 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 Taurus. Hey, Ruby. I hope everybody enjoyed their self-care, self-love day or Valentine's Day, however you celebrated yesterday. We have Ruby here, and she says, you have a gift of reading, Mika. She's a Taurus. Thank you so much, Ruby. I'm so glad that you enjoy my readings. Let's get started, Taurus. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is their person that they're currently connected to in love and romance? Secret thoughts of Taurus right now in this moment. We have, I am becoming a better person. You may know this person as being flawed, Taurus, having some things that they really need to work through. But I would say that based on this energy, this person is saying they are changing, they're growing, they're evolving, they're becoming better. So they're not the same man or woman you've known them to be. Give me some more on this person's secret thoughts. Yeah. And because of that, they're kind of regretting the way they showed up in the past with you. If this person could be totally honest with you, they would say, please forgive me. I could have done better. And I'm working on that. So show me some grace. I'm working on that. Give me some more about this person's secret thoughts of Taurus. Queen of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Who is this Queen of Wands spirit? Two of Cups. So this person could be stuck in a relationship with someone else. Yeah, they're feeling stuck because they're invested or they have some type of financial commitment or loyalty that they have to commit to with this other person. I think they're benefiting by being with this third party. Let's ask that. Spirit, why does this person feel stuck with this third party? Why do they feel that way? Why do they feel stuck? Uh-huh. Ace of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Because they feel like having a new passionate beginning with you would be difficult. Yeah, this person's saying being in a sexual connection or hookup with you is too difficult. But they don't want to play mind games with you. I think this person, like I said, in the past, they were playing games with you. They weren't being honest. They may have been doing a lot of things to sabotage the connection with you. And they want to say they're working on that. They're becoming a better man or a better woman. But to have a new beginning with you is hard. Why is that? Why do they feel like it's hard? Um, because you guys can't get on the same page with the Five of Wands in the reverse. I'm getting what you want this person doesn't want. Yeah. They want you to kind of cut them some slack, give them some grace. This relationship is a significant power struggle. Significant, meaning you're trying to put your foot down and this person's trying to put their foot down, and you guys just can't get on the same page. So let's see, how do you feel? How does Taurus feel about this person? We have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse and the Moon. Why the Six of Pentacles in reverse? Okay. So they want to work things out with you, or you want to work out things with this person, but it's more of a fantasy more than a reality for you. That's how you feel. It's a fantasy more than a reality. So in reality, I'm getting a lot of you Tauruses are just going to ghost this person or move on with your life. Yeah, because you want something more traditional. You want a committed relationship. You don't want to be nobody's option. You are better than that. You are someone that is someone of value, of integrity. You don't want to be person on the side or booty call. And with this Ace of Wands, I think this person has a lot of sexual energy and sexual desire and lustful energy when it comes to you instead of love. And that's what you may have felt like you were to this person. You were not someone that they wanted to really invest and commit to in the long haul. Yeah. So, what does this mean for this connection moving forward? I think you guys are just going to potentially go your own ways because what you're dealing with this situation is two people that's on a power struggle. You have your idea and your agenda, they have their idea and their agenda. And it just seems like you guys can't see eye to eye. Now, of course, as Taurus, as a fixed sign, when you have your mind made up of what you're wanting and what you're trying to create in your life, you are going to do that. You're not going to let anybody get in your way. But that's the problem. The person you're dealing with can feel that way as well. You could be connecting to an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Also got Pisces here, um, and Cancer. But doesn't have to be these signs. It's just predominantly what's coming through. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Deborah says, "You're so right. Thank you so much. You're very welcome." Sayla says, "You're always on point. Thank you so much." Ruby says, "You're one of my favorite tarot readers, Meka. I love you brutally. Thank you so much. I love you too." Taurus, you guys are so sweet today. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We're going to keep this train rolling. As you guys know, we're doing mini reads today. It's a great deal, 22.22 per question. No pressure. If you can't do it today, I understand, but it's only for a limited amount of time and we only have a limited amount of spots. So if you don't get your spot today, you may miss out on this opportunity, okay? Those are our beautiful souls that are due for a reading today. Miss Ann, Loreta, Gaelle, B, manifest for 2 questions, Miss Cassandra, and Miss Michelle. So there we are. Deborah says, I was right. Her person is an Aries. There you go. All right. Gemini is next. Any Geminis here? Gemini, Gemini. M Marbles is here. We also have Fanny here. Hey, hey. A lot of gems here. Let's get started. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Gemini and the person that Gemini is currently connected to in love and romance? What is their person's secret thoughts of Gemini right now in this moment? We have the timing just wasn't right for us. I'm hearing this person say, you were the right person. It just was at the most inconvenient time. Yeah. You were everything that I wanted. I'm getting you and this person share a very strong bond, soul tie that runs very deep. Many of you Geminis watching would agree that when you were connected to this person, they felt a very strong, strong connection. But they gave you every excuse as to why they couldn't really fully invest. And that's why they didn't feel like they were ready. All right, let's get some more on this. Secret thoughts. Hmm. We got pregnancy DNA. So for some of you guys, this person was sleeping around on you and thought they may have had some type of baby on the way. That's for a small portion of you. The other portion of you, if it was not a baby, I just feel like this is someone that was putting themselves in predicaments that made them even question if they need to stay with you or stay with someone else. As you guys know, when we have sexual relations with someone, it creates a very strong soul tie. So you have to be careful who you end up having sexual encounters with. So whoever they had sexual encounters with, I think they were trying to also decide if they wanted to stick around with that or with you. That's their secret thoughts. So which is a lot going on with other people interfering, other secret thoughts. Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. So yeah, they were scared to commit. They felt like you deserved a Ace of Pentacles, which signifies solid, abundant opportunity. But with the Page of Swords to the Eight of Cups in the reverse, they kept like questioning or kept wanting to get more information first. They kind of never really knew for sure what they wanted to do. Why was this person stressed out about this Ace of Pentacles spirit? Tell me a little bit more about that. Yeah, because they were just going with the flow. Page of Wands. They were just coming in, going with the flow. And I think they were still exploring the idea of wanting to remain a single man or a single woman. They weren't ready to commit. That's kind of what we keep getting. They weren't ready to commit. That's why they never gave you anything solid. So, what did they want with Gemini? Three of Cups. They just wanted to keep you around. I'm getting like friends with benefits, booty calls, something not so serious. Spirit says that's the truth. They may have even said something like that, like, I'm not ready to settle down yet, or give me more time. They may have said things like, let's just go with the flow, or there's no rush to settle down and get married. I'm just getting there was conversations had about this person telling you reasons why they can't actually commit fully or get married or something with you. How does Gemini actually feel about this person right now, Spirit? The Lovers in the reverse and the Temperance in the reverse. Mm, that's very difficult. And then the Seven of Wands underneath the deck and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You're very guarded. I'm getting your energy is very guarded and very protected. And the reason why is because you feel that this relationship is not fair. So you got to guard and protect yourself from this person. There definitely was some type of breakup or separation going on, and it really affected you on a deep spiritual level, Gemini. And that's because you may have found out about the third party, or you just found out that this person was not going to prioritize you. Yes, for some of you, you found out about some type of third party with the Ten of Swords. This relationship ended in some type of betrayal. You felt backstabbed, betrayed, like they did something that just really disappointed you, disappointed you with their character, and you just feel like this is someone that cannot be trusted, and they make you feel very unstable. So yeah, protection is a big part of your energy right now, protecting yourself from them. Your person could be a fellow air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm also getting a lot of earth sign energy here, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, as well as Sagittarius. Let me know if it resonates, Geminis. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming to the live. If you're enjoying the reading thus far, don't forget to hit the like button. Show your girl some love and support. It's a very important step whenever you're watching these tarot readings, so we can send other beautiful souls our way to get these messages. Queenie says, very guarded, yes, because now I don't even trust him. And I always knew about the third party. See? We were friends, but he ended our friendship because of her insecurities. He is a Libra. So there we go. Definitely resonated. Definitely resonated. Yep, yep. All right, there we are. Okay, next we have Cancer. Cancerians. Definitely sounded like that was your story. Thank you for sharing that. That's cool. M. Marvel says, yeah, the gems are extremely guarded. Yeah, got to. With someone like that, you got to protect yourself from that. That sounds very, very toxic. Cancer, Cancer. No cancers here today? Ah, we got Miss Patricia here. Hey. And she agrees that the Gemini reading was on point. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get started. But first, I want to give a shout out to Miss Diana. Thank you, Miss Diana, for booking a mini reading. You'll be added to the list as well. All right, let's get started. Cancer. Dorian's here as well. Hey. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Cancer and the person that Cancer is connected to in love and romance right now in this moment? More specifically, what is this person's secret thoughts of Cancer right now? We have you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Mm. I'm getting this person misses you deeply. They never wanted you guys to be apart, but I'm getting there was some interference. So they had no choice but to let you go. I'm hearing that they had to let you go because for some of them, there was, again, I keep getting interference, like there was something else, someone else, like a third factor. So let's look at that and let's see. We'll get another oracle deck. Tell me a little bit more about this person's secret thoughts. We have, yeah, y'all, I can't make this up. It's like I'm psychic or something. What did I say, y'all? Didn't I say this person misses you? That was the first thing I said. And what card came out? It's like I'm psychic or something. Tell y'all every time. So the card says, I miss you. So I'm getting they miss your energy. They miss most specifically how you made them feel. So I feel like you were very nurturing and very loving, but it wasn't enough for them to stay. I feel like there was something else. So let's look at that. All right, tell me some more about that other thing that I keep picking up. It's like coming through heavy. So you were not something they were planning to be with for the long term. Yeah, this was somebody that had no sense of direction of where this was going to go. So you were someone that was just a temporary fling, a placeholder. Even if you were with this person for some significant amount of time, they were very non-committal, this person, okay? They hate they treated you like that, but at the end of the day, this person has this way about them where they move out of a lot of ego. And when they have their mindset that they don't want to give up their freedom, their singlehood, or their other options, they will not settle down. I think this is somebody that likes attention from others. But this is also someone, even though they like attention from others, the problem is they don't typically get too invested emotionally. So it felt for a lot of you very superficial, very lustful, but not very deep. Thank you, Mr. Potts, for joining the Soul Tribe. So this person was doing everything they could to protect their family. So this person could have an actual family, like they could be married, they could have kids. Yeah, I'm getting this person was doing everything they could to protect their family. If not an actual wife or family and kids, I'm getting at the least that this is somebody that had other people, like a other factor, that they were protecting. So with that, you have to be careful, Cancer, with people like this because what they will do is they will string you along, meaning they'll keep you in their life forever and ever and ever. Then you're sitting around, you're like, okay, so when are we going to take the relationship to the next level? And it just never grows. It never blossoms. And because they got their family in the way, they got an actual like spouse in the way. It's like so many other things that they're prioritizing in their life, Cancer, that they couldn't make a priority to make you their person. And it's not like they don't care. Let's be clear, they do care about you, but the care is more like they enjoy what you do to make them, like how you make them feel. The way you make them feel emotionally was fulfilling. However, it was not enough for them to say, I'm ready to let go of my freedom. I'm not ready for that step. Thank you, Jennifer, for booking a reading. You've been added to the list, boo. Yeah, Princess says, yeah, he was too family oriented. It was weird. That's what I'm getting. It was either family or it was they had a other kind of family thing, and it was like it was an ongoing battle. I'm getting you were fighting with trying to have your place as being the priority in this person's life. So, how does Cancer really feel about this person right now in this moment? We have the Page of Swords and the Moon. Why the Page of Swords? Okay, the Lovers. So, you're fantasizing about this person, fantasizing about you guys possibly getting back together, reconciling, thinking it's almost like a test. It's almost like you're testing this person just to see what they're going to do. And you would love for this person, like you would love if this person would just like come rushing in and be like, okay, Cancer, I'm ready. I'm ready to be with you. Let's get together. I'm gonna do right by you. Like you want to just see change for the better, growth, love. You want to feel supported. And I think you're fantasizing about that. I don't think you're necessarily going to do anything about this situation. I think you've made a decision with the judgment card and the death in the reverse, um, that it is all dependent on this person. You need to see some type of clarity of where they stand with the sun. Like you need to see that they're changing, that they want to come back. So in other words, I don't think a lot of you cancers will chase this person until you see the results. But again, I'm gonna tell you this, Cancer, and you got to really hear me on this. Please be careful. Please be careful. This is someone that cannot be trusted. This is not somebody that's easily capable of stepping up to the plate and being the man or the woman you need them to be. If anything, this person showing up as a page. So we're also talking about lack of maturity. And because of the lack of maturity, they can't be ready for what you're asking for them to be ready for. It's kind of like asking a teenager to start preparing their life to go ahead and get settled down to marry someone. If you tell a teenager that, they're going to look at you crazy and be like, I ain't trying to get married. And they can't be ready to get married because they don't have, their life together. They're not equipped. They're not equipped to be ready for that step. And that's what I'm getting. This person is at they're in a phase in their life where they're just not equipped to, do those types of things. So even though it's a fantasy, because I don't think it's a reality of what you're going to do, it's a fantasy. And that alone is dangerous, Cancer. It's very dangerous to be in that fantasy state because there's a strong possibility that you'll be setting yourself up to be disappointed. So you got to be rooted in the reality of what it is. Anything else Cancer needs to know about this? Yeah, it's only going to get worse. So you just need to kind of continue to move forward. Yeah, you need to continue moving forward. And there we go. The chariot came in. So there you go. Confirmation of what I'm saying. Your person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I got Scorpio as well as other fixed sign energy, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. All right. So be careful with that one, y'all. Be careful. All right. We're going to keep this train rolling. Next, we've got Mighty Mighty Leo. You're welcome, Mia. Christy says, I can't wait for the Virgo reading. Your honesty and born into intuition is beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're so kind. Yes, ma'am. Mighty, mighty Leos. And Patricia said that Cancer reading was on point. Great. All right, we got Jennifer in the building, and we have 26 Jamaica in the building. Let's get it, Leos. Don't forget to y'all to hit the like button, show your girls some love and support if you haven't done so already. It's good karma. And I send all that positive energy back to you tenfold. All right, let's do this. Mo said that was a personal for me. Thank you. Oh, yeah, my readings tend to feel that way, but I hope that it does help and bring a lot of love and light into your soul so that way you can move forward with the type of connections that you do, in fact, deserve. Good luck to you. Deborah, thank you so much, Deborah. We're going to add you to the list. All right, Leo. Let's do this. Let's do this. No, it's not too late. It's not too late. If you guys still see the link available in the pinned comment, then it's still available. Okay. It's not too late to book to be added to the list. It's not too late. All right. That's the link right there, Laura. Spirit, tell me a little bit about mighty, mighty Leo. Leo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Person that's on their mind. What is this person not telling Leo secretly? Popping on out. We both know I'm not the one for you. So this person knows that they have a lot of healing and deep, heavy soul searching they got to do before they can ever be ready to be the man or the woman you need them to be. It's a lot of pressure to live up to your expectations, this person is saying and thinking. They try, but it's hard. They know that you are someone who deserves better. You're someone who deserves love, loyalty, commitment, and they're just not ready for that. And they know it's a flaw. They know it's something they have to work through. So, let's look at this. So they're overwhelmed. I'm getting they're overwhelmed by all the things you said, all the things you wanted them to do, all the expectations put on them. It's not like they didn't hear you. It's not like they didn't acknowledge that they have things they do need to work through. It's just they don't really want to do anything about it right now. So secretly, they're frustrated because they feel like, I know I need to change. I know I need to do better. I get it. Okay. I'm tired of hearing about it. Like, can you please stop like reminding me all the things that I need to do, Leo? Like, please stop. Like there may have been arguments, like of you telling this person, you need to really do this, you need to do that. It's almost like a mother going off on a child. And this person feels like you're bossing them around. Tell me a little bit more about this person's secret thoughts. Yeah, the Fool in the reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse. So yeah, they secretly think about what they could have done differently. They reflect and think about the fact that they just didn't know. They are learning how to love. They're learning how to Be a fair partner. So in a sense, there is this low level energy, like very small ounce of accountability going on in this person's space, but not to the magnitude of them saying, "You were right, Leo, you were right. I got to change. I got to level up. I got to grow up. I got to do." They're not going to say that. Yeah, they're going to keep that to themselves with the 8 of Wands in reverse. They're not going to do anything about it, say anything, but it's a secret thought. That's the thing. These are the secret thoughts of what they're thinking and working through. And it's almost like they're beating themselves up because they could have done something differently between you two. How does Leo feel? How does Leo feel about this person? 3 of Wands in the reverse and the Strength in the reverse. You're fed up too. Yeah, you're fed up. You're fed up because you feel like you keep repeating a very toxic cycle with this person. Um, every time you go back, they keep doing the same thing. They may even say, "I'm going to change, I'm going to do better." And then you find out they don't really change, they don't do better. So you get fed up with it. And I'm getting you don't have fight in you left. You used to want to fight for this person, fight for this relationship, and I'm getting you're finally giving up. Yeah, you see how these cards are like violently flying? I'd like fed up. Like, the energy is so intense. You're so angry. So intentionally, you're holding back. I'm getting to teach this person a lesson and it's working because they're getting fed up. Yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like you're taking the responsible approach by pulling your energy back and not really engaging. Yeah. Yep. Pulling your energy back and choosing not to engage because you're pissed. Queen of Swords, like I said, you're pissed. Your person could be an Aquarius, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm also getting Taurus and Scorpio. You or your person can have that predominantly in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign of your chart, Leo. All right. That's what I have for you. Let me know if it resonates. All right, next we have Virgo. I know we had somebody in the chat that said they were waiting on the Virgo read. Yeah, so we're doing Virgo next. Don't forget, guys, we are doing mini reads on this live after Pisces. So feel free to hang out with us and get a question answered live. You do have to book it at my website, MekaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. And we have an ever-growing list. We also have Miss Lauren, who just submitted her payment, I believe. Is that Miss Lauren? Let's see. I know she said she was going to send a payment in. Jennifer says, "Thank you, Mika. You were on point." I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Okay, we got a few Virgos here. Hey, all those Virgos. A lot of Virgos. Nice. Hey, hey. All right. Let me get this other person added to the list. So we have Claire, Miss Claire, and Miss Lauren. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Claire C. I don't get a lot of Claire, so I may not have to put your last initial. I'm just going to put Claire C, and we're going to do Lauren. Miss Lauren. Since I have a lot of Laurens that I read for, we'll do Lauren S. I hope that's okay. Thank you guys so much for your support, y'all. I appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to connecting with you all. Let's update this list here. All right, we're getting down to the wire, y'all. We're going to be closing the store soon. So if you have not booked your reading and you're dying to get a question answered today, hurry up and book because we're going to sell out. We're going to sell out soon. So make sure you get your spots, y'all. All right, let me make sure I didn't miss anyone, y'all. Give me a second here. Okay, got Lauren, we got Claire. Yep, Lauren and Claire, you've been added. Thank you, ladies. So just so you guys can see it, you're added to the list right there. So after Pisces, we have Miss Anna. We have Loreta. We have Gazelle. Or Gaelle, excuse me. And we have B manifest with 2 questions. Cassandra, Michelle, Diana, Jennifer, Deborah, Claire, and Lauren. So someone asked about my foot. It's getting a lot better. So thank you for asking. I had someone earlier asking how I'm feeling. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm still healing though. I'm still healing. I got it propped up. I got my heated blanket on. I got my fuzzy socks on. So I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. So thank you for checking on me. I appreciate it. Y'all can see I'm in better spirits today. Let's do this, Virgo. Out of Virgos. Nice. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energies between Virgo and the person that Virgo is currently connected to in love and romance? Specifically, what is that person's secret thoughts of Virgo? We have. I wish I had treated you better. You're someone that they respect, someone that they admire and look up to. And I'm hearing this person say, "You were good to me." But there's a strong energy that they took all that for granted. When you were with this person, I'm getting there was something that happened that really hurt you. I'm even getting an overwhelming rush of sadness, like I'm about to cry. So I'm getting this person has been crying. If this person has begun dating other people or entertaining other options, they're starting to really compare you to these other suitors and realizing that you, in fact, don't compare to these people. Yeah, it's a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas, you know? What else? What else is this person's secret thoughts? Yeah, they were too busy being phony to you, right? Was this person being a trickster, selling you a lot of false dreams, selling you a fairy tale? They wish they wouldn't have done that. Yeah, they were playing games. They were running game on you to have some kind of come up, whether it be your money, your energy, what you had to offer. You were offering. I'm getting this is a Virgo that was offering more than this person offered, and they just took it for granted. Tell me some more about this person's secret thoughts. Yeah, they were giving you a facade. They were playing a role. I'm hearing it was like what you said. They were studying you. So things you said early on, they were able to become everything you thought that they would be and more. Only for the mask to slip and you start really understanding what you were dealing with. So yeah, they're scared. They're scared to come towards you now. hmm That's why they haven't really reached out. For some of you guys, if they do reach out, it's going to be very subtle because of fear. They're terrified. They're going to play it safe. And with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, I think this person knows that you're the one that got away. hmm For a lot of you guys, this person was so busy with entertaining other people too, like, or they entertained someone else, like I said, and they compared this other person to you. And that right there was enough for them to see your worth and value. But while you were with them, they kind of took your worth and value for granted. Yeah, Two of Cups, Five of Pentacles. So they're feeling like they lost their shot with you. They definitely feel like the chances of you guys getting back together is very slim. So they're very scared. Yep. Miss Cassandra agrees. She says, "You were so on point. He smeared me without telling me his actions." Yeah. So what about Virgo? How does Virgo feel about this person, honestly, right now? We have the Knight of Wands and the King of Cups in the reverse. So you feel like this is somebody who plays a lot of emotional mind games with you. They're a massive emotional manipulator. They know how to come in and sweet talk you. Um, and then when you don't act right, they pull all that away and have you almost yearning for them and making you believe something's wrong with you. It's like emotional game they play. And for you, you feel like you can't go back towards someone like that plays these games and that's very cold. You feel like this is a cold-blooded individual. Yeah, they stress you out too much. I'm also getting you feel like this person comes towards you with only the intent of having a fun, exciting, passionate connection, nothing too deep, nothing too real, nothing too significant other than just a fling. That's how you feel. And it's a lot to process. As you begin to unpack and process it all, you're saying, "Oh yeah, I see it now. This person's toxic as hell." Yeah, they were fake. They were phony. They were a trickster. They sold a dream. They're full of crap. Mm. That's for some of you. This is not everybody's reading, but cross watchers, this could be your story too. This person you're connecting to could be a Capricorn. They could be a Pisces, Cancer. Also got Aquarius, Aries, Sagittarius, and Libra. Let me know. Let me know if this is your story. Yeah. Be careful, y'all. Be careful. Cassandra said, yeah, I was set up to save his own self and appearance, extremely betrayed. Man, I'm sorry you went through that, Cassandra. I'm so glad you finally set yourself free, though, you know? And that's the most powerful thing you can do, Virgo, if this is your story, is setting yourself free. Don't be held captive by somebody who can't give you the type of relationship you truly deserve. Yep. Taryn says definitely resonates. Yoli says, yeah, thank you, Mika. It sounds just like him. Keisha asks and says, people are so weird to me. When you have someone so good and so powerful and loving, why would you act up? Make it make sense. Well, I'm going to go ahead and elaborate on that. So get back, y'all. It's time for TED Talk. It's time for TED Talk. Loreta says, oh my gosh, it's like a personal reading again. There you go. All right. So to address Miss Keisha's question, and this is a very common question because let's be honest, people are weird. People are weird. People are weird. And what she means is, why would someone sabotage such a beautiful connection with Virgo or people like this who are so generous and kind and loving and giving all that? Let's be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves. People like this are fighting a battle that has nothing to do with you. People that operate in low vibrational energy to lie, to deceive, to set out and destroy and manipulate is doing everything they can do to find that thing that they can benefit out of because of selfishness. I'm with you for a benefit, but I don't want to give you anything in return. What is that benefit? Well, for some people, it's what's between your legs. Some people are sexually charged. Some people are victim of sexual abuse and neglect, and they feel a sense of love psychologically by having those sexual relations, by being addicted to porn, by being all wrapped up in these sexual type of lifestyles. So to feed that inner demon within them sexually, they may use you for that purpose. Now, when we're talking about using you for monetary reasons, some people will come in and say, hey, I got this grand idea of this business, or I have this thing that I can do to support you, but I'm gonna need you to kind of help me first. And then when I get it on the back end, I got you. Or I may not have a place to stay right now, but is it okay if I stay with you for a little while? You know, I'll help out. And then when it comes time to collect, they look like boo boo the fool. Or when they lose all that money that you loaned them, It's in their benefit to lie and deceit because they're going to have some type of come up. It's game. 101 is game. So don't be played for a fool. Some of y'all are opening your homes to these broke, busted, and disgusted individuals. You're opening up your wallet. You're opening up your legs. You're taking care of a grown man or grown woman that can't do for their damn self. So they destroy good people for their own benefit. Not intentionally trying to destroy, but intentionally trying to come up. And in the process, you begin to feel destroyed and hurt because they lied to you in order to have that come up. Y'all get what I'm saying? They didn't care about your feelings. And if they did care, it was very little. Because a person that's a decent human being with integrity and good moral code, loving and honoring thy neighbor, would in fact 100% without a shadow of a doubt never do that to anyone. So this is why, collective, I tell you, in the dating phase, you got to treat it like an interview process. And you got to really evaluate someone for who they are and not what you want them to be. I'm going to say it again, my ladies, because we love to fantasize, don't we, about a raggedy man. We got to look at it for who they are and not what we want them to be. And we don't want to hear all that, what they say they're going to become, because that's all that is noise. I need receipts. I need action. I need results. And then we can have a conversation. Why are you talking to me if you bring no real value to my life? Why are you talking to me if you're just going to sell me a dream? Why are you talking to me if you don't have your own life together? All of those are huge red flags. Why are you talking to me when you're saying, oh, let's just kick it? For why? So you can use my body? Absolutely not. What am I getting out of this relationship that benefits me versus being a single man or a single woman? What am I getting out of the relationship if you're taking from me instead of contributing to me? Because love is a two-way street. Y'all got to hear me. So that's why you got to stay woke. And when I say woke, I mean when you're in the dating phase, you're not in a delusional fantasy. It's time to go to work. It's time to sit up there with your eyes open wide, your ears all the way peeled, your mouth shut. You're not going to tell them too much information, because when you tell them too much information, then they're going to show up with their representative. They're going to be everything you told them you need them to be, and they're going to run game on your ass. So you got to be careful, because everyone, and y'all better listen to this part, everyone does not think or behave just like you. Just because you're someone with integrity a person with a good heart and you want to move out of moral code and you want to do what God has asked you to do, you want to be a decent human being, that don't mean the stranger that you on this date with thinks the same way. So you know what you have to do? You got to stop holding on to every single word they say, and you have to really listen to what they're saying and what they're doing, and then evaluate that over time with your legs closed and your eyes and ears open so you can evaluate it for what it is. Because they will play you out of your drawers, out of your wallet, out of your sanity, out of your home. You will get played. Hear me. So that's why people operate that way. And it is a result of the source. The source is trauma, abuse, neglect, pain, revenge. I hate everybody. Everybody owes me. I don't care no more. They got something that I want, so I'm going to take it. I mean, the list goes on and on. That's why. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing the Lord's work. I'm revealing the truth on these fools so y'all can be equipped to be able to make sound judgment that's best for you. And at the end of the day, spiritually speaking, God gives us the ability to make a choice. We have to use our own discernment based on the facts and what our body, our intuition, and everything's telling you. God's going to reveal it to you either way. God's going to tell you and say, hey, okay now, all right, you want to stay or you want to go? And I guarantee everybody watching this TED Talk would agree. When you were dating that man or woman, there was something early on, it may have been multiple things early on, that told you, you better run. They're no good. They trying to play you. And you know what you did? Yeah, but he kind of told me that he would change, or he kind of told me that I was crazy, or he kind of told me that I was being delusional, or I love him. I have feelings for him, ma'am. Or fellas, it was, well, maybe I was being a little bit harsh because I do know my last relationship, it was toxic. And so maybe I'm overthinking it, over processing things. It could be a lot of that going on. No, it's God having a conversation with you. You know he lying, girl. Hey, bruh, you know she for the streets. So what do you do with it? When you see the facts, when you see the red flags, what you do is you step back, you ask yourself, you have a conversation with yourself, and you say, self, now that I've seen or heard or feel that this may or may not be for me, do I honestly want to stay in this and have a conversation with this person about something they did? Or do I want to have a conversation to let this person know that we're not a match? That's it. It ain't no, I'm going to stay in this thing for years trying to figure it out. It ain't no, I'm going to be strung along. It ain't no second guessing. It either is or it ain't, period. And that's what you got to do. And it takes someone vibing at a very high frequency to be able to have the strength to walk away. But once you move with the discernment and you want to honor and protect your peace, you will get to the space where you'll be willing to do exactly that. So I leave you with that TED Talk. Great question, Miss Keisha. I think it's going to really help somebody out there today to understand the mind and the mentality of people setting out to deceive and lie and cheat and try to have a come up. Don't let that person run game on you. Hmm. All right. We're on Libra now. All right. Last call for mini reads. Last call for mini reads. So after Libra, we're going to shut the store down. So if you have not booked your reading, you will be missing out on a great, great deal. We have only one more, maybe a couple spots left. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you go ahead and grab it while you have a chance. Shay has been added to the list. Miss Shay, thank you guys so much for your patience. I feel like, when the spirit be coming through and the message be coming, I gotta get it out because someone has to hear that. And it takes years for people to get to that level of that frequency, but it's so worth it because you don't waste years. Time is something we can't get back. So if you waste your time with someone who is going to rob you of your joy and your peace, that's years out of your life that you wasted, money, time, energy, and you don't really need any of that in your energy. You can do bad by yourself. And it's really not bad. Being single is not a curse. I don't know why some people feel that way, but it's not a curse. It's actually a good thing for some of us because it's a period of healing and finding self-love, you know. It's a period of healing and self-love and self-care. And at the end of the day, we came in this world alone, right? And you're going to leave out of this world alone. It's just going to be you and God. It's just going to be you and God. So what you got? What you got? What do you have for yourself? You can't live your life for someone else. What do you have for you? What makes you happy? Because that person can come today and be gone tomorrow. And what you got? So make sure you look out for you, boo. That's important. All right. Enough of the TED Talk. We're doing a Libra read now. Of course, this will be timestamped if you guys want to save this video to go back and watch that very powerful message. I got to go back and listen to that, y'all. That was deep. I don't know where all that was coming from. It was in the depths of my soul. Yes. Jennifer said, thank you, Meka. Great advice. You're very welcome. Yes. Yes. When Love Heals says, so grateful you are shining for carrying this message. You are so beautiful, Meka, and have brought together a wonderful and supportive Soul Tribe family. Thank you so much. And that was my goal. That's my mission. I feel like God has blessed me the power of discernment. And I've always been an old soul, and I've always connected to people that have really enlightened me with a lot of wisdom. And even to this day, I have my certain advisors that I go to get advice on and stuff, and these people have taught me so much. And even life has been tough for me. So I've been a victim of experiences as well to be able to use that to help save others. But at the end of the day, no matter if you book a personal reading, a coaching session with me, I do life coaching as well. I do dating coaching. So check out my website. I do all that as well. If you guys ever want to book a one-on-one video call with me, we do all that. So check out my website. But yeah, I've always been the person people turn to for advice and support and guidance. Always had that. So I'm like, what the heck am I doing? I need to create a platform and really get this out to the world because we have so many people who really need to know they're not alone. You know, you're not alone. There's other people here, and we're going to support each other to get through whatever we're going through. And once we get to the top, we're going to teach it to someone else. You know, it's kind of like paying it forward so we can help heal the world one person at a time, you know, and it's also holding people accountable. Block, block the haters, block the evil spirits, block, let them self-destruct by themselves. That's what I say. I'm telling you. All right, here we go, Libras. Thank y'all, Libra, for being so patient, man. I know y'all tired of me. Here we go. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Libra, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energies between Libra and the person that Libra is currently connected to in love and romance? What is this person's secret thoughts of Libra at this time? They regret lying to you. Yeah, this is someone who may have not been totally honest with you about who they are and what they wanted out of the relationship. So, of course, we'll have to get more clarifiers to figure out what was the lie, what were they trying to do, all of that. We'll get to that in just a second, but let's pull some more secret thoughts. Oh, Ruby, so sweet. She says, "We need you, Mika. Thank you. You're so sweet. I need y'all. Y'all keep me going too. Y'all keep me going. You give me hope and purpose." Bad credit, debt, and unemployment. Okay, so this person is broke, busted, and disgusted. So it looks like you're dealing with somebody who is wasn't being honest with you about some type of financial struggles that they're going through in their life. Um, some of them could be unemployed, or some of them just could be struggling financially. And for a lot of you, you were someone that kind of gave them a sense of security because you were doing better than them. Okay. Now, some of them are not broke, but I'm getting some of them are, some of them unemployed, some of them are just not as well off as you. And you were just that come up. They were looking at you like big money. You were big money. And y'all talk about, I ain't got no big money, Mika. Well, to you, you was big money. They were like, hey, tell me more about this person's secret thoughts. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Chariot. So this person secretly is thinking about extending a new offer or opportunity towards you, but they're not going to tell you that, you know, there's some obstacles in the way. And the big obstacle is they may not have much to offer you. What is this person lying about? Let's get to that. Is it about the money? Is it about something else? Five of Wands in the reverse, the star in the reverse, and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. So yeah, this is confirmation of what I'm saying. This person feels like there were issues in the relationship between you and this person surrounding money. Maybe you had fights about them about their job, their money, contributing more to the relationship. You may have felt breadcrumbed. You may have felt like they didn't contribute a lot. And so I really do feel like this is someone saying, hey, if we were to get back together, I don't think I can disclose that I still ain't got much to give you. That's what I would be lying about. Yeah, I would be lying about that. You may even call this person out about that and say, hey, when we were together before, you weren't really giving much. You weren't contributing much. I felt like I was doing more in the relationship. And they would say, no, that's not true. That's not true. I was giving, I was doing it. Hey, it may have not been money, but I was doing this, doing that. They may make excuses. So, how does Libra actually feel about this person right now? Queen of Cups in reverse and the Page of Cups. I feel like you don't feel too happy to hear from this person if they were to reach out. And it's because you guys can't get on the same page. You're just not feeling it anymore. I think a lot of you Libras are interested in pursuing new relationships, new passions, new hobbies, new opportunities in your life. You're not focusing on this anymore. That's what I'm getting. All right. Let me know if it resonates. Your person could be an Aquarius, an Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and Taurus. Just about every sign's here. Earth is here too. All right. We're going to keep this train rolling, y'all. Scorpio's next. Last call for readings, guys. Last call for readings. So if you don't book after Scorpio, we're going to close the store down. So Scorpio is the last sign that I'm allowing you guys to book readings. So if you do not book a reading after the Scorpio read, we will be sold out. Okay. Let's do this, Scorpio. Do we have any Scorpios here? Well, we got Miss When Love Heals 1111 here. She got her stinger out. Get those stingers out. All right. For those that don't know, I'm a Scorpio rising. So I get excited when I do the Scorpio read. Just to see what comes through. All right, let's do it. Vibing with Lex is here. B Manifest is here. Thank you, B Manifest, for booking a reading. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Scorpio and the person that Scorpio is connected to in love and romance? What is this person secret thoughts of Scorpio right now? We have I hid who I really am from you. So this person wasn't being honest with you, Scorpio, about who they really were. Because if they were honest, they felt like you wouldn't give them a chance. They wouldn't have a chance with you. So if you think back on the relationship, I'm sure there were moments where you questioned this whole situation and said, I wonder if this person's lying to me about some things. Yeah, they were. They were lying. Give me some more on this person's secret thoughts. Scorpio. That's what they're lying about. We have sex addiction. Yep. So this person could be into porn or have some type of sexual fantasies that they get into. Be careful with this person. They may be a bit promiscuous, may get around a little bit. Now, Scorpio, you know Scorpios can get down with the get down. So for cross watchers, this could be your Scorpio now. But you may have noticed that this person has a secret life, a secret lifestyle that they live. For some of you guys, they could be, I'm getting for some, it's not everybody, they could be having intercourse with both sexes, like men and women, or pleasuring themselves, all that kind of stuff. Okay. So let's get some more secret thoughts. Also, I'm getting that they were very addicted to your energy. So, like when they would have relations with you, it was very intoxicating and addictive. So, you guys may have had a very healthy intercourse life for some of you, very healthy, where they didn't feel like they had to do the other stuff as much, but they hid the fact that they actually have a problem with that. So you know this is your reading because you may have caught this person with porn or watching or OnlyFans or something like that, and then they also have like they would frequently, like more than the normal person, frequently want to engage in that with you. Okay, all right. Tell me some more about this person's secret thoughts of Scorpio. We also have the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So I'm getting this person intentionally was causing you a lot of problems and not being cooperative because they were trying to keep you at an arm's length at a distance so they can still entertain other people. Yeah, this person didn't necessarily want to lose you. They just had this very toxic lifestyle that they were engaging in that they had a hard time breaking with. It was like an addiction. And for some of you guys, it may have not just been like sexual in nature. It could just also just be the attention of a lot of people. This is an attention whore. They like a lot of attention. Tell me about this Three of Cups spirit, the Strength in the reverse. Okay. And the the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So the reason why this person kept you at arm's length is because they felt like they were not good enough for you. They knew that they had some demons that they were battling within themselves, and they felt like at some point you would probably pull your energy back, leave them, not really want to be with them. So there was a high level of insecurity going on within this person internally that kept them wanting to still have someone on the outside that they were kind of like entertaining. And you have this demeanor or you have this level of self-respect, Scorpio, that told this person if they don't get their crap together, then you're good. You're going to go find someone else better. Um, and they see your worth and value as someone who will have no problem doing that. So why would they have to stress and burden themselves to beg you to stay or to level up and change? They didn't want to have to change. That's the thing. They wanted to keep themselves in a safe place. It's too much work to let go of all the things, the other lifestyle, plus fully commit to you when you're already better than them. You already have so much going on. So it made this person feel ultimately very unstable. They could be an addict, by the way. They can engage in drugs, alcohol, pop pills, other stuff like that. I'm getting that as well to cope. How does Scorpio honestly feel about this person? When love heals, you're spot on. She says, when love heals says, when you're spot on, I don't have time for that. Cut him off and blocked. That's good, girl, because this is a mess. It's a mess. So the way you feel is Page of Cups in the reverse and the Six of Cups. Clarifying the Six of Cups, the Star in the reverse. You feel triggered by this person, and you're in a period of reflection. I'm getting Scorpio, you're very triggered by what you know now. And what you know now is very painful. It's like a painful truth that you don't necessarily want to acknowledge or accept, but you have no choice. That this person had issues. At the least, you would say, I don't have all the facts, Meka, but I know this person had issues. And you're right. This person has issues. So, what I'm getting is you've lost all kind of hope that you had left in you, that this relationship can be fixed and repaired. You don't feel that. You feel like you and this person are on two different planets at this point. They have their own life. You have your own life. You have your own agenda. They have their own agenda. And it feels like you're talking to a wall. It feels like you're talking to a child. You can turn black and blue in your face and they would still go and do stuff that you know is not serving them. And that's where you've lost all hope. As you reflect, you're thinking about it. You're like, no, everything that I've done, everything that I can do to try to fix and repair this, there's no way. There's no way that I can get this person to be what it is I need them to be. There's no way that I can get this person to level up, because you saw their flaws, but I think there was a lot of you Scorpios that gave this person grace. So right now, you're avoiding this person at all costs because you look at them as someone that is toxic, very low vibrational. They can't be helped. You've done everything you can. You could walk away saying you've done everything you can do and you just can't do anything else. So if this person reaches out to you, you ignore them. If this person tries to call you, you probably have them blocked or you don't answer the phone. Um, you're tired. You're giving up. You have nothing else for it. And I think a lot of you Scorpios don't want to know. You want to know because Scorpio be kind of nosy for real, but you kind of don't want to know how deep this rabbit hole goes with this person. But you know it's a lot of mess. It's a lot. but it's stemming from them refusing to listen and do better for themselves. So you can't help somebody that doesn't want to do better for themselves. All right. Your person could be a water sign such as yourself, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Also have Aquarius, Leo, and Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right. They had it predominantly in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign of their natal chart. All right. That's what I have for you guys. We're going to do Sagittarius in just a little bit. I do have to take a small break because I got a very important email that came through that I have to handle. So thank you guys so much for your patience while I take care of this matter. Thank y'all. All right, y'all. I'm so sorry for the delay. I had a very important email that came through that I had to handle. I appreciate your patience as I navigated through that moment. But as promised, we're going to continue with our reading. We're going to continue with Sagittarius. Now, I just closed down, well, we sold out. I'm going to just let you know we sold out of the 2222, but we only have one more spot available if you want to book the double, meaning if you want to book the 2 questions, we only have one more 2 question reading available, only one. So if you want to take advantage of that, that's available at my website. I just dropped the link into the chat for you all. It's also can be found in the pinned comment. But again, the 2222s are all sold out. Okay, so I tell y'all got to get it early. Y'all got to get it early because I can only do so many readings on the live. After that, that's it. That is it. All right, so let's go ahead and continue. We got Sagittarius. I see we have Lindsay here. Hey, Lindsay. Lindsay's ready for her Saggy read. Janae, hey. Renee was about to go purchase. Girl, you can still go purchase. You just got to ask 2 questions. Sharon says, Mika is very on point with me. Thank you. You're fantastic. Thank you, Boo. I appreciate it. All right, let's do this, guys. Saggy Waggy. Hey, Lindsay. All right, let's do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Sagittarius? And the person that Sagittarius is currently connected to in love and romance right now in this moment. What is this person's secret thoughts of Sagittarius? We have you and I were too young. Mm. You and I were too young. So I'm not getting like an age thing coming through. I'm getting a maturity thing. I think this person is saying that this relationship was not mature enough for you guys to both come together and really build something solid. It could be the lack of maturity on this person's behalf. I'm not getting you more so, Sagittarius. I'm getting this person feeling like they weren't equipped. They were too immature to really build a life or build a connection. They weren't established. Kind of like a young child. You know how young children are not ready to settle down because they don't got all their stuff together. This person doesn't have everything going on that's together. That's what I'm getting. All right. What else? So yeah, that's the excuse. We're gonna call it that, sadly. That's the excuse why this person and you couldn't really work things out. Also, we have secret accounts. So this person is what they're not telling you is that they have secret accounts, meaning they're watching you, keeping tabs on you from fake accounts. So you may have this person blocked. That's why they feel like they have to have a secret account. They could also be calling you from fake numbers. So I'm getting like Google Voice, WhatsApp, anything to try to contact you or keep tabs on you. That's what they're engaging in at this time secretly. Because this person wants to reconcile with you. I feel like they want to reach out to you and they want to say, hey, I know when we were together the first time, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for the things that a mature man or a mature woman would be ready for in a relationship. I just wasn't ready, but I'm ready now. I want to talk to you now. All right. Lindsay says, oh, great. All right. Tell me a little bit more about this person's secret thoughts. Ten of Wands and the Tower. Yeah, it's weighing heavy on this person that you guys broke up or you guys are not talking. So, whatever type of big event that led to the demise of this relationship, whether it be an argument, a fight, it's something this person is reminiscing about and they're telling themselves, man, oh, I hate that happened. I hate that happened. I just wasn't ready though. I was being immature. This goes back to them being immature. Their response was immature. Their behavior was immature. They shouldn't have done that. Yeah, they want to make peace now with the temperance. They're ready to have a peaceful resolution. Tell me more about this temperance card here. Yeah, they want peace. They want to go back to you, Sagittarius. The temperance card is you, so they want to go back to you because you were peaceful. You were grounded. You kept this relationship grounded and peaceful. And they were the chaotic one causing the tower moment. Yeah, very attracted to you. And I'm hearing this person say, I want to get in the bedroom with you. They fantasize about that too. All right. They fantasize about that. Ugh. How does Sagittarius really feel about this person right now in this moment? The devil in the reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. What's this devil in reverse? The Fool. So you're detaching yourself from this person. You look at them as being toxic and you feel like this person's coming back to only repeat their same toxic cycle. So you're working on your healing and moving on from this so you can see better cycles ahead. This was a very difficult cycle for you, Sagittarius. Very low vibrational, but very significant in your life, meaning it was hard to break from. It was very unhealthy, very unstable, but you stayed in it because you had a very strong soul tie. It was almost like an addiction. It was like something was bad for you, but you stayed in it because it was like, ugh, y'all had a lot of fun. Y'all had a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? In the bedroom, y'all had fun. And listen, let me tell you something. This person is not sleeping on that either. This person enjoyed that too. But that Ace of Wands, that's the first thing they trying to get to. You. They trying to get to you, Sagittarius. Yeah. So yeah, I think you're standing in your power, recognizing your own strength, building your confidence. You feel more stronger these days than you did when you were with this person. Like it was hard to get to that Queen of Wands energy. Even though Queen of Wands is not the best queen to be in, it's still better than what you were when you were with this person. This person made you feel stuck. This person made you feel like you couldn't move on from them. Even now, I feel like a lot of you Sagittariuses still have some type of residue, like still like it's still haunting you. It's like this is like a the ghost of Christmas past. Christmas time is a lot of fun. It's exciting, but it's like a ghost of Christmas past. It keeps haunting you. And you're like Scrooge, bah, humbug, get away from me. Stop coming and haunting me. The terrors. Yeah. So this person's coming back. This person's coming back. But you just feel like it's not going to work out. Hmm. Your person could be a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, an Aquarius, a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Leo, a Scorpio. That's what I got. I got Saggy too, Sagittarius. Let me know if it resonates. I think there is something significant about this person wanting to make amends with you. Let's ask that. If this person reaches out, what do they want? I told you. Kaboinky boink. Kaboinky boink. That's what they want. They want kaboinky boink. Like I said, this person is not playing around with you. It's it's more lustful, I'm gonna be honest, Sagittarius, than anything. It doesn't feel like a solid love offer. It feels more passionate. It feels more lustful. And it doesn't feel grounded in true and honest love, genuine, pure, let's build a life together love. It feels like let's have a little fun. I like you. I really want to be with you, but they're still operating out of this very immature energy. That's what I feel. Tell me about this Ace of Wands. Yeah, and even that is very guarded. So it like I say, it feels like lust, but still holding back even with that. I'm only going to take this relationship so far. So it feels like a whole string along situation. Even though they want a relationship with you and they want to come as this emperor and do the right thing, I feel like you're going to hold them accountable with this Queen of Swords. I feel like you're going to say, listen, you got all these hoops you got to jump through. And that's going to really kind of make this person, I think, feel some kind of way. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. How will this person respond to that Queen of Swords energy? They're going to fight back. Queen of Swords came up again. Queen of Swords, High Priestess. Okay. So, yeah, you guys may end up fighting because I think you're going to tell this person if they don't get their crap together, you're gone. You out the door. You on the first thing smoking. If they don't get their crap together, you're going to be direct, blunt, straight, and you're protecting yourself. I think this person has this thing about them where they don't like to quit easy and they see it as a challenge worth taking, but I don't think they can live up to the expectation, to be honest. See that? Three of Cups. They're going to go right back to their ways of probably friend zoning you, friends with benefits, or talking to someone else. Be careful with this one, Sagittarius. I don't really get good vibes from them at all, and be honest. I'm not feeling it. So you let me know what your thoughts are. That's what I have. Mela says, LOL, yup. LOL, yup. Mm-hmm. Zane says, definitely not going back to him, although we have a 1 month baby together. Dang. Oh, that's rough. That's very rough. All right. B Manifest said, I ordered two of the two questions by accident. Do I get them? Get four then. No, you ordered, B Manifest, you ordered two of the one questions. You ordered two of the one. Go back and check your receipt, babe. Go back and check your receipt. So you'll notice where it says two times, that means each question is $22. So you paid $44. So since you paid $44, you only have two questions. Yeah, your receipt says a total of 47.56. That's with tax. Because you ordered the 22.22 two times. So be manifest. Check your receipt, boob. I'm looking at the receipt right now. All right. All right. Next, we have Capricorn. Don't forget that we are doing mini reads today, guys. So as you guys can see, we are going to be doing these beautiful souls readings right after Pisces. So stay tuned. And if you are an amazing mod, you get a complimentary reading from your girl today. Only one question, of course. And we'll do that in between these readings here. So thank you all so much for booking your reading. If you are dying to get a question answered today, we've sold out of the 22 readings, but we have only one spot available for the 44. So we have one of those left on the website. If you want to book that particular reading to ask 2 questions to your girl, click on that link right there. It's 4444. You get to ask 2 questions. That's for anyone interested. But once we sell out, we sell out. That's why you guys got to book early. I tell y'all, book early, book early, book early. I know, me, I know. But that's still a good deal. 2 questions for 44 bucks. That's a steal. Trust me. If you see the prices of most tarot readers, what they charge, even myself, that is a steal. Okay. And I would grab it if I were you. Okay, let's do this Capricorn. Veronica in the building. Hey. You said, why is it so accurate? I know. I'm good, girl. I'm the real deal. That's the thing. I'm the real deal. I be trying to tell y'all. Y'all be sleeping on a real tarot reader, but it is what it is. Hey, Mia. All right, let's do this, Capricorn. Y'all be sure to hit subscribe, like the video. If you're new here, welcome. Hit subscribe, like the video. At the end of this live, everything will be time stamped, okay? Everything will be time stamped. All right, let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energies between Capricorn and the person that Capricorn is currently connected to in love and romance? Right now, in this moment, what is this person's secret thoughts of Capricorn? We have, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Hmm. You don't know how hard it is or how hard it was to let you go, Capricorn. Yeah, this person knows like they're not man enough for you, they're not woman enough for you. Yeah, they feel they feel like they lost somebody very valuable, but they know they had to let you go because they just were not good enough for you. That's how they feel. They have some flaws or some things they need to work through in their life. Yeah, they feel like ish. Mhm. They feel like ish. Now, if you notice this person, they're sitting in a chair and they're like crying, this person does cry or sob or sit and contemplate about the relationship they shared with you. And they replay the events and they tell themselves, man, oh, I missed out on a good one. Capricorn was amazing. Capricorn was all the things that I ever wanted. I really missed out on a good one. Okay. What else is this person's secret thoughts of Capricorn? We have the King of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. What is this Six of Pentacles? Okay. So this is somebody that really is okay with supporting you, supporting them, supporting this person, that person, whoever. So this is someone that was giving to others and not just you. So they could have had a third party, third factor that they were supporting. This could be like, say if this person pays child support, they were trying to pay their child support so they didn't have much to offer you. If they had a family that was very much needing their support, they were supporting the family. You got the shorter end of the stick. And it just really led to a lot of issues between you two. That's why this person had to pull their energy back. That's why they hate that they lost you, but they know they didn't have much to give. Yeah, they didn't have much to give. Yeah, they know that you are somebody they could build a life with, but they can't contribute a lot to the life if they have these other things in the way. So, what does that mean for their feelings for Capricorn? So, with the Tower in the reverse to the Eight of Cups in reverse, they're scared of losing you for good. They're scared of losing you, but they know you probably don't want them back. So, that's where the you don't know how hard it was to let you go because they don't really want to let you go. How does Capricorn feel? Two of Swords and the High Priestess in reverse. Secretly, I think what you're trying to do is avoid them at all costs to avoid any kind of more mess. You feel like this person is someone that can be trusted. You also feel like this is somebody that is a liar and they really just get under your skin. So to avoid any type of more mental gymnastics, confusion, pain, hurt, you're just refusing to even really acknowledge them at this point, and you're just choosing to not reconcile. That's how you feel. I don't want to reconcile because this is someone that has um, a lot of issues. You may also feel like this person isn't talking to you or not really doing a lot with you because they're keeping secrets. I'm getting that as well. Your person could be a Pisces, an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm also getting a lot of water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and Earth. Okay. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right. Yeah, they feel bad. They feel bad. This is someone that wishes their circumstance was different. I'm getting like their living situation, if they pay child support, their family, if they were married, like if they had like whatever that external thing is, if that was not a thing, then I feel like this person would try to show up better for you. But their life is just a mess, whatever that means to you. I'm reading for all Capricorn, so there's so many different factors there with that. All right, that's what I have for you, Capricorn. We got Aquarius next. Aquarius, Aqua Gang. Healed Brittany says, yeah, and they should feel bad because they chose to stay stuck. I agree with that. I honestly agree with that. I feel like this is someone who chose to be in this. They could definitely navigate through working through the issues and the concerns. But sometimes you have people that get content with their screwed up life that they don't want to fight to do something better because it's too uncomfortable for them to do that. And I think that's what you were dealing with. They didn't want to fight. Yep. All right, Aquarius. We got Aquas in the building. That's what's up. All right, we're gonna do it. When Love Heals, Aqua Rising, Janae's Aqua Sun. Hey, Miss Debbie. Let's do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Aquarius and the person that Aquarius is currently connected to? in love and romance. What are they not telling Aquarius? All right. They would say, I lost myself for a little while. Mm. I lost myself for a little while. You got a very impulsive person on your hands, Aquarius. This is someone that responds, reacts without thinking things through. They do a lot of like reckless things or respond to things in very reckless ways. And as a result, what ended up happening, Aquarius, is they kind of got lost. They went missing. And now they want to come back. So that's why they're saying secretly, just know I'm not gone for good. I just got lost for a while. Like I wasn't thinking things clearly. I was acting impulsively. I wasn't processing things. This person's full of excuses though. I think they're going to tell you anything you want to hear to get you back, but I wouldn't believe this person with whatever they're saying. I think there's more to the story or more to what this person's got going on behind the scenes than, oh, got lost. Like they're even trying to lie to me and they're full of crap. Okay. They're full of crap. So, yeah, goodbye. I feel like the goodbye is them already suspecting Aquarius that you don't want them back. Yeah, this is the energy of saying, I already know I screwed up or I was gone too long. Aquarius probably doesn't want me back. Let me get some more on this. What is this goodbye? Yeah. Ooh, closing this cycle. This is all cards of endings. Ooh. Now, whenever I get this card right here, I think of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Y'all remember the evil witch from Snow White stories? How she conjured up this apple. I'm also thinking of Adam and Eve, right? Something significant about temptation here. And I feel like this is someone who was tempted by someone or something, and they had to have a taste. Now, of course, Aquarius, if this person was tempted and did have a taste of this temptation external to you, and you found out, that was it. So, of course, this person's looking stupid and trying to say goodbye because they feel like they don't have a chance to get you back at this point. The goodbye is now showing up in the blockage position. So, this is you, I feel like, saying goodbye. Yeah, this is you saying goodbye because this person has chosen you. This person had a choice, I'm hearing. They could have come towards you or they could have went towards temptation. And so when they went down the wrong path, that's when this person decided to take a bite into their own demise. That's what I feel like is happening. The temptation ended up hurting this person in the end. Yeah, that's why they're trying to make excuses now, Aquarius. When they said, I lost myself for a little while, that's their excuse. But the reality is they were tempted by something or someone. Can you tell me more about that temptation that I keep getting, Spirit? 10 of Cups. Four Wands. Ooh, for some of y'all, this person's married or in another relationship. Who is this? Oh boy. Aquarius. Aquarius. Somebody sold this person an illusion. It definitely feels like an Adam and Eve situation, the Garden of Eden. Whatever this person saw was very tempting. They went for it because I think they were creating a whole nother relationship right behind your back, creating a life. They may have even moved in with this person or lived with this person or got married to this person or got with someone. And now it's going to total it's going bad. It's going very bad, Aquarius. It's going really bad. Really bad. Okay. And this person is ready to move on from it. Yeah, they're fed up. This person's fed up with whatever temptation they thought they were going toward. It feels like a spiritual lesson. It feels like a good whoop ass of karma from your spirit guides on this person's ass, because it looks like they're not only going to miss out on this temptation, but they're also going to miss out on you. Whoop. And they're regretting that they didn't build their life with you. Yeah. Ooh, look at you. Queen of Swords, you're not playing with them, Aquarius. Your sword is out, ready to chop it down by any means necessary. That's why they already know this cycle is coming to a close with you. I'm also getting the cycle is coming to a close with this other person. Let's look at that real quick. What's up with this third party I'm picking up here? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. They don't want to work on it no more. They're tired of this third party. Yeah, like I'm hearing this third party is getting tired of your person not being cooperative and not working on things with them. They're not being a cooperative partner. So you may have gotten a phone call, a text, a email, a smoke signal or something from this fool, and they're going to be met with this right here. Anybody can get it. Yeah. Queen of Swords. Anybody can get it. Talk about this Queen of Swords real quick, Spirit. Yeah. You're creating obstacles. So you're blocking this person. You have no vision of them coming back into your life because you've been through hell and back. This Queen of Swords, the thing about the Queen of Swords, a lot of people, if you study esoteric knowledge, you study the Queen of Swords, she's been through hell and back. She is a warrior. She's like, you know, somebody who's been through a lot. And Aquarius, you've been through a lot with this fool right here. I can tell you that for sure. And you refuse to go back to the pain. Absolutely not. Yeah. I'm hearing this person is going to put you in a mood. Yeah, they're going to put you in a mood. As soon as they come, you're going to be like, are they for real right now? What? Uh, It's going to put you in a mood. It's going to be like you seen a ghost. It's going to like hit you like, whoa. Oh, really? Is that what we're doing right now? Okay. Keisha said, I meant what I said. And that's what I feel like. You're going to send a message. Now, listen, as being a fixed sign, Aquarius, you mean what you say, just like my girl Keisha here. When you say you're done, that's it. Y'all, no questions in the chat. Mood, complete mood. Because the audacity of this person trying to reach back out to you after what they've done to you. Like, what do they want to torture me some more? That's your mentality. Do they want to give me more pain, cause me more stress, hurt me even further? Yeah. This person you feel like is punishing you. This is not fair. They don't get to come in and out of my life when they feel like it. That's what you're saying, Aquarius. They don't get that privilege. Absolutely not. They don't get that right. Absolutely not. Okay. I get it, Aquarius. I got you. Your person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. We also have Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. We got a Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, and Aries. I already said fire. All right. That's what I got for you, Aquarius. Boy, oh boy. Their plan backfired on them. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Well. Uh, we got Pisces next. Just so you guys know, we have only a little bit of time left for anybody that wants that last spot. Is 4444. If you want a book, you get to ask 2 questions. If no one grabs it by the time the live ends, then it is what it is. Pisces, Pisces. Mickey's just in time for Pisces. Hang in there, Aquarius. You got this. You got this. Oh man. Yeah, that feels like a very painful cycle for you, Aquarius. But I'm gonna tell you right now, do know karmic justice is being served. I think somebody out there that's an Aquarius or has that predominantly in your chart needs to hear that karmic justice is being served right now on a silver platter, on that ass, on that ass. That's how it goes. As I always say, God got you. God always got you. You know. And of course, the roles could be reversed, y'all. Y'all know how it goes with tarot. Here we go, Pisces. Don't forget to hit the like button, like Miss Debbie is saying. Hit like. Don't forget to share the video. And if you are new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's do this, Pisces. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Pisces and the person that Pisces is currently connected to in love and romance right now in this moment? What is this person's secret thoughts of Pisces? We have, I want to feel that way again. You know what song that just came through? The way you make me feel, the way you make me feel, it really turns me on. I can't sing, y'all. Chicka, So whatever you do, it really turns this person on, okay? And they miss that. They miss your energy. They miss I'm getting, they also like the fun times you guys share together. I don't know. It just, that song is like really upbeat. And I don't know. I just get like somebody when they think about you, they just like, man, that Pisces, like, man, I really dig the Pisces. But what they're keeping hidden is their true colors, who they really are. So even though they feel so deeply about you, you may have found out some things about them that they were not being honest with you about. Yeah. It may have led to the closing of this cycle between you two as well, Pisces. This card came out with Aquarius, so some of you guys, Pisces, could be connecting to an Aquarius or someone who has Aquarius in their chart. You can have Aquarius in your chart. But yeah, I think the problem was this person not being honest, not being transparent, not being real with you. Even if they liked, I'm also getting, even if they liked how you made them feel, they may have not really expressed to you openly and honestly about that. They may have keeping a lot of their feelings for you suppressed for whatever reason. Let's look further into this. Tell me more about this person's secrets they're keeping from Pisces. What are their secret thoughts? Two of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, they think about your relationship and how toxic they were. Your person could be, I'm getting like an alcoholic or have some type of addiction, but I don't know why I'm getting alcohol, or they can drink heavily or something. I'm also getting lifestyle. There was a certain lifestyle this person had that was not healthy, that you may have had conversations with this person about, asking this person to change, do better, work on themselves, heal themselves, detach from any demons they were battling, but they just didn't want to. So one day, I guess you just had enough. And they're really thinking about everything you said. So this relationship between you two really worries them because they know what they lost when they lost you. How do they feel about Pisces though? It's not really giving a lot of feelings. It's just them like fantasizing and thinking about the relationship. How do they feel? Sun. Yeah, it really turns me on. Like, yeah, the way you make me feel, it really turns me on. Sun and Knight of Cups. They feel romance and fun and excitement with you, but then you get to the practical parts of the relationship, like behaviors. So they can feel some kind of way. They can enjoy your company, but you need something deeper. You need you need them to level up on their behavior patterns. What is that? Level up on their behavior patterns. What's that mean? Yeah, you need them to really want more for themselves with the magician. You want them to want more, better for themselves. You feel like you want more for this person than they want for their own self. And that's disappointing for you too, Pisces. How does Pisces feel about this person? Two of Pentacles and the Hierophant in the reverse. What is this Two of Pentacles? Okay. So you don't know, like a lot of you Pisces, when you think about this relationship, you do recognize and acknowledge that you and this person are not equally yoked. You guys are not on the same page. You guys don't have the same value system or even the same beliefs. Some of you guys can have different religions or different ways you guys go about life, or you guys could have come from two different backgrounds, I'm getting. So anytime when you guys were together, it was always a clash. And but besides that, when you guys were together, you still have fun. But then it comes down again to lifestyle, practical. You needed this person to just level up, I'm getting, and they just weren't getting there. So you feel a bit confused, I would say, Pisces, because you're like, well, I like them, we have fun, but why can't this person just do right? Because you guys are not a match. You guys are not equally yoked. They're moving on this, they're going on this highway, you're going on this highway. But when you guys come together, You guys mesh pretty well, but you go right down different paths. Does that make sense? So temporarily, pit stop, we can have a little fun, and then it's time to go. Go back your own path. It just doesn't sit well too long. When you guys sit together too long, it's always something. That's what I'm getting. It's always something. So I think you're beginning to start to open up to a new perspective about who this person is and what they're capable of. But it was hard to get to that point because you were so confused by how they made you feel and how you enjoyed their company. But now, when you look at things from a more deeper level of practicality, beliefs, goals in life, could I really see myself building a life with this person? The answer would be no. You guys would clash. You guys would not be on the same page. And that's something that probably came to light with true colors about who this was. They could be a Leo, a Libra, a Cancer, a Gemini, an Aquarius, a Taurus, Sagittarius, an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn. I think I said Capricorn. All right. Let me know if it resonates. When Love Heals says definitely resonates. Awesome. All right, y'all. We made it. We made it to the end. And I'm about to start mini reads, but I'm gonna step away for just a second and get everything set up. But again, our store is closed, so no more readings are available, unfortunately. So I'm sorry, guys, if you missed out on this great opportunity and deal. But it doesn't mean that you can't get a reading from me at some point. You would just have to book a personal reading at my website, okay? To get to my website, all you do is visit MekaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. That's all you do. And you can find a multitude of different readings available for you to check out. But of course, like I say, we're sold out of mini reads today. I do have a video call at 5 o'clock. So that's why I'm also closing the store, because I can't take any more orders. Literally, if I take any more orders, I definitely would not be able to get to my video call client at 5 o'clock. So thank you, Shakia. Shakia has booked and snagged that last one. So Shakia, we added you to the list, boo. Thank you. So yeah, let me go ahead and get everything situated for the mini read portion. I'll be back shortly. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. And if you are here just now coming to the live, we did all the signs. And we will be starting mini reads very, very shortly. You're welcome to hang out with us when we do mini reads. It's always fun to get the support and insight from you all. And also sometimes you can learn something from someone else's story. That's what I love about watching mini reads. So we'll be back shortly. Thank you guys for your patience. Hey, hey, hey. All right. We are about to go ahead and start our mini reads. Woohoo! So, with that being said, we have the following people that are due for a reading. Well, first, starting off with Anna. Anna, are you here? Anna, are you here? All right, let's get started. Anna wants to know, why is it too so difficult for me to let go of this person? It triggers, it's the triggers, obsession, desire, power, jealousy. Okay, you want to know, is it any of those? Okay. So why is it difficult? Is it triggers, obsession, desires, power, or jealousy? Okay. So in your actions and behavior, you do nothing, yet he does not leave your head and heart, even though you know he's toxic. Well, a lot of times when you're with someone like this, Anna, it's hard to shake because you have a strong soul tie. All right. You have a very strong soul tie. And what it has to do is a spiritual warfare. You're fighting this battle. And that's why I always tell people, be careful with who you share your energy with, because it will be hard to break and pull from. So let's pull some tarot to see what comes through. Yeah, it definitely, it was all of that. Okay. So, Spirit, tell me why does Anna have a difficult time letting her person go? We have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, the Two of Cups in the reverse, the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, and underneath the deck, we have the World in the reverse and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. You still have a soul contract with this person, and it has a lot to do with ruminating about why this thing didn't work. So it's replaying it in your mind, it's thinking about it, and it's kind of like you're having a hard time understanding all of the parts, moving parts. So spirit is saying you got to transmute the energy. You got to transmute the energy and stop ruminating and replaying this in your mind, because you're creating this energy of feeling stuck by this disconnect. So you really have to just kind of break free from this. Otherwise, this cycle is going to remain open. So it's like a spiritual cord. What can she do moving forward to get rid of this energy, spirit? What can Anna do? We have the Page of Cups in reverse and Three of Swords. You have to let go of your need to be codependent on others to make you happy. You are clinging onto others to fill an emotional void deep within your soul. So there is some heavy soul work that has to go on within you to build your confidence and self esteem. So I strongly advise Anna, go to the core as to why you may be actually, in fact, holding on to this. Is it because of trauma? Is it because of childhood wounds? What is it? So I would recommend therapy to build your confidence and self esteem, because it's a codependency issue as well going on internally with you that you're having a hard time shaking. So you have to build your confidence to be able to stand on your own 2 feet, to not really be so like finding happiness and pleasure in being with that other person, and that's a hard thing to get to, but that just takes time. And that's why I say transmuting the energy into things that's going to make you happy to get your mind off of it is also going to, in fact, in tune, build your self-esteem and make you feel a lot better. Okay. So I hope this helps you. Good luck to you. You, in fact, could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You can also be a Cancer, also have Sagittarius, or you can have Libra in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign of your chart. You've got Pisces. I don't know if I said Pisces. So good luck to you, boo. Let me know if it resonates. Next, we have Loreta. Miss Loreta, are you here? Miss Loreta, are you here? All right, Miss Loreta. You want to know, what do I need to know right now? All right, let's see. What do you need to know right now? You're here. Woohoo. Hey. Spirit, tell me about Miss Loreta. What does Miss Loreta need to know right now in this moment? What does Miss Loreta need to know right now in this moment? You're welcome, Anna. You're very welcome. We have the Four Wands, the Eight of Swords in the reverse, and the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Sun and the Ace of Swords. I think you know what you got to do. It's just a matter of doing it. So you won't be getting in your own way of your happiness. You know what's going to make you happy, Loretta. But then there's this thing where you have this ability to always second guess yourself. It looks like in the recent past, you went through some type of breakup, divorce, separation of some sort. Something has happened where you may have had to deal with um, some type of disappointing connection with someone, and you feel a little bit some kind of way about that. I'm glad you moved on from it, but I think you're frustrated at yourself because you knew the red flags were there, but you stayed in it a little bit too long. So now it's like, man, I hate that I did that. I'm beating myself up. So Spirit is saying, don't do that. Just take it as a spiritual lesson. Look at it for what it is. You weren't aware. You didn't know this person was going to do whatever they did to you. You weren't really aware that this person was going to cause you that kind of pain or put you in that predicament. But now that you are aware and now that you do know, I think Spirit is saying good for you for choosing your peace and moving forward. Anything else Loretta needs to know? Yeah, you're seeing clearly now. You're seeing clearly now that this was a disaster. That this was a complete disaster. Yeah. So, don't beat yourself up. I think that's the message. Don't be too harsh on yourself. When things like that don't work out in your life, it's really just one of those things too. Like, we all go through times in our life where things just aren't, you know, peaches and cream, and it's just lessons. It's just lessons. So yeah, with the Five of Cups in reverse, forgiving yourself is going to be key. Spirit says forgive yourself. That's what I'm getting. Forgive yourself, Miss Loretta. Good luck to you, Miss Loretta. Let me know if it resonates for you. All right. By the way, Miss Loretta, you could be an Aquarius, Gemini, a Scorpio, a Leo, a Cancer, or have Aries in your predominantly in your chart, your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right. Good luck to you, boo. She says, thank you. You're welcome. Next, we have Gail. Miss Gail, are you here? Miss Gail, are you here? Miss Gail. All right. Well, go ahead and start your reading. We'll timestamp it here. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Miss Gail. Because as you mentioned, Miss Gail, in your email, you want me to do a general reading. So let's do it. What does Miss Gail need to know, Spirit, right now in this moment? We have the Eight of Pentacles. the Sun in the reverse, the Page of Swords in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Cups in the reverse and the Hermit in the reverse. I'm getting you're working on yourself. You're doing the hard things, you know. Um, but at the same time, finding your happy, finding your peace is a struggle for you. I'm getting you're really going through something difficult right now. So, Spirit wants you to know that you may want to really work on being honest with yourself, not lying to yourself and telling you everything is okay when it's not. Because what's going to happen is things are going to just pile up and get worse over time. And you're really going to, become more and more frustrated or overwhelmed. So, what advice do you have for Gail with this, Spirit? Protect yourself from things that no longer serve you. There could be something in your past that you're still holding on to that you need to release and let go. Yeah, you need to end that cycle with this person that you're dealing with. This Knight of Cups in the reverse. The person that comes in and out of your life, the player, the one that's non-committal. I think you have a very strong bond to this person, knowing that they're not really serving you. And what's going to end up happening if you're not careful is it's going to cause you even more pain and disappointment. So don't ignore the red flags, Gail. I think that's what Spirit wants you to really know. Don't ignore the red flags. Be very aware of what you're dealing with and who you're dealing with, and make sure that you're protecting your peace always. Don't be scared to go to therapy too. I feel like that may be something that can be beneficial for you and help you navigate through some things that you're going through right now at this time. Okay. All right. Good luck to you, Gail. You could be a Cancer, Pisces, a Virgo, an Aries, a Leo, or have that predominantly in your chart. All right, next we have Be Manifest. Be Manifest. Are you here? Be Manifest. Are you here? Be Manifest. Okay, I don't think she's here. She was here earlier. Okay, we're going to start your reading, Be Manifest. We'll time step it here for you. Your first question, Be Manifest, is you just started talking to RG, and you want to know, is RG worth your time? All right, let's look at it and see. Spirit, tell me about Be Manifest and RG. You're here. Yay. What is the current energy surrounding Be Manifest and RG right now in this moment, Spirit? What is the current energy surrounding these two right now in this moment? We have the Queen of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Eight of Wands and the Lovers. All right. Well, let me tell you something. I think RG is definitely wanting to come towards you with a genuine offer. I do feel that. I really do feel that. However, you are the one who's indecisive. Now, keep in mind the roles could be reversed, but if you have been kind of going back and forth trying to decide, I don't know, that would be you. He's serious. RG is serious, okay? If you're not careful, you can really push him away. He's someone that is the type that after a while, if he gets the inkling that you're not interested or you're indecisive about him, then he definitely is going to be someone that's going to give up. So I feel like he has a bit of a low self-esteem, I feel like, and he may not carry that on his face or how he acts, but it just takes a woman to really kind of make him feel like, I'm really not sure about you. I don't know. That kind of thing could really scare him off. Now, you with this Two of Pentacles to the Fool, to the Page of Wands, your energy is saying, I don't even know if I want to do this. I don't even know if I'm really ready for a relationship. I'm kind of not ready. Yeah, I'm kind of not ready because you're assuming the worst, that this person's going to probably hurt you. So I would say be careful with that because your energy feels like it's not totally healed. It feels be manifest like you're someone that's still going through a lot of healing. So what advice do we have for be manifest when it comes to RG? Should she pursue it? Is it worth her time? Knight of Wands in reverse and the Page of Pentacles. Um, you have to make that decision. I think you're too scattered for a relationship. I don't think you have much to offer him, and it's going to probably disappoint him if you're not careful. Yeah. I think you want a relationship deep down, but it's so much fear. It's so much in like so much worry and fear with you with this that it could be the smallest little thing and you'll be like, "Yeah, see? Yep, I knew it. I knew it. I knew RG wasn't nothing." That's not true. I think this is a good opportunity. That's what I'm getting. What is his intentions? Yeah, go for it. He wants to stop thinking about it and put forth the work. Emperor drives the chariot. He's definitely a mature man, ready to come through, talk to you, get to know you. So yeah, it's all up to you, boo. That's what I have for the first question. Let me know if it resonates. You or your person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I also have Pisces here, Aquarius, Cancer. So yeah, that's what I got. You say yes, it does resonate. Okay. I was wondering, I was like, I know she's here. Let me know if I'm right. Good. I'm glad it resonates with you. So there you go. Good guy. Yeah, all right. Question number 2. Does the future have what does the future have in store for your love life in 2026? All right. Spirit, tell me about Be Manifest. Be Manifest love life for 2026. We'll do the beginning half, Spirit, the middle half, and the end of 2026 as far as her love life for the year 2026. We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, the Eight of Cups, and the Six of Cups. You're running, you're scared, and you're going to experience a lot of disappointments in love because of your fear. And then you'll look back and be like, dang, I had some great opportunities. So Spirit is kind of warning you of this Page of Pentacles that you're giving out to people. I really think there's a strong need for you to do some more healing. Um, you definitely are going to be in the position where even if an opportunity comes, I don't think you're ready. I'm just being honest. I don't think you're ready. I think you're manifesting it unintentionally to run out of fear. You're very much in an avoidant type of energy. Your attachment style is very avoidant and very much scared to put your heart out there because you're scared someone's going to hurt you. And I always tell people, never really give people your heart or even begin to date until you're ready to get your heart disappointed, because every opportunity is not going to be a good opportunity. That's true. But some opportunities are actually great. So you never know until you try, but do not try until you're ready for rejection, but also ready to accept what is for you. Good luck to you. I think that is the message you need to hear. Um, I think there's a lot of work that has to be done, and that's okay. You just take your time, work on you, and before you know it, you'll be ready to get out there and date. But I think that's going to be just taking time for yourself, to just work through some things from your past. Good luck to you, boo. Cassandra's next. Miss Cassandra, are you here? The Cassandra that booked. I got a couple of Cassandras that are subscribers here, I'm sure. Cassandra's a very popular name. All right, Miss Cassandra, we're going to start your reading. You're very welcome, Be Manifest. You're very welcome. All right, Miss Cassandra, here we go. Not you, Cassandra, the other Cassandra. But that's what I mean. It's you, and then it's another Cassandra. All right, this is not this Cassandra. Just for the record, y'all, it's not that Cassandra. It's another Cassandra. Here we go. The one that booked. Cassandra wants to know, did my ex really care when I had to have surgery on my heart to remove the tumor that had been growing for many years? So did he really care? All right, let's look. Now, you mentioned he is not who you thought he was. This is an ex of yours. You said that he's a pastor, but he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. And you have remained no contact with this narcissist for years. You calling him a narcissist. Gotcha. All right. Here we go. So how did Cassandra's ex, the pastor, narcissist, wolf in sheep clothing ex that she's been in no contact with for years, feel about her getting that surgery? All right, we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the Magician in the reverse, and the Nine of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Swords in the reverse, as well as the Temperance. So he did feel uneasy about that. It did affect him. Even on an emotional level, like he was very scared. He was deep in his feelings about it, but he tried to keep a straight face. So he was kind of like quietly feeling some kind of way about that. Tell me about that Nine of Swords. Yeah, he was stressed out. He was very stressed out and worried about you. Why was he worried about Miss Cassandra? Ten of Wands in reverse, Eight of Swords. Thinking about all the burden, thinking about all the burden and stress and mess this would cause him if something were to happen to you or if it would require a lot of work. Yeah, it really made him feel, made him feel a little sad. I think he felt a little sad about it, and also made him feel like, man, there's a lot that can go wrong here. And he really does want you to be okay. I think you need to know that he didn't want anything bad to happen to you. That is for sure. He does have some level of desire to want to make sure that you're okay, even if he is in fact a narcissist. I do see some level of emotion, and it could be emotion tied to what he can be losing if something were to happen to you, if he was in fact a narcissist. I can't deny it, but I do have the narcissist card here, the magician in reverse. So it's possible he is, I'm just being honest. He's a good, he knows how to keep a Academy Award performance going for sure with the magician in reverse to make it seem like he wasn't affected. That's why you may have not even known how he really feels, but he did feel some kind of way. And it looks like it was genuinely coming from a place of concern, at the least concerned. Now, was it like sadness, empathy? No, it was more so like concern and stressed out. Concerned and stressed out about what was going on with you. So that's what I have for you, Miss Cassandra. Let me know if it resonates. Quite the story there. Quite the story. All right. Next we have Miss Michelle. Miss Michelle, are you here? All right, Miss Michelle, we're going to go ahead and timestamp your reading here for you to watch later. Michelle wants to know what's ahead for new romantic love for you. All right. Spirit, tell me about Michelle's love life. What can she expect when it comes to new romantic love? What can she expect when it comes to new coming towards her in love? We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse, the Fool in the reverse, and the King of Cups. Underneath the deck, we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse, as well as the Seven of Pentacles. All right. So this person is giving very low effort, low energy. And I'm also getting someone that is not really going to extend a true solid love offer. I think they're going to kind of keep that to themselves. So I would be wary of someone who's coming towards you that could be an Aquarius, a Pisces, an Aries, or an earth sign, Capricorn towards Virgo, or you could have any of those placements in your chart. But whoever this person is, they're very stingy. They're very stingy. They're very selfish. And in the process of dating this person, I think you're very wise to not have a full relationship. So whoever's coming towards you, it looks like someone you're dating or getting to know, and then you're going to hold back because you know, for a fact something's up. So yeah, you're working on making your exit very quickly with this person when you start to get to know them. Good for you, girl. And like I said, they're going to breadcrumb their way through this. That's going to be a red flag for you. And I'm also seeing that you are going to be breadcrumbing your way through this as well because they're not offering much. So it's a disappointing experience, but sometimes when stuff like that happens, Michelle, it's being divinely orchestrated to occur this way. It's kind of like spirit gently telling you, hey, by the way, you're not really ready for a solid relationship yet. You still have some things or some karmic lessons you got to learn before we can send you your person. So give yourself grace. Keep putting yourself out there. You never know. You may find the next person after that. But this one, it looks like it's a dud. It's a dud, and it looks like you're going to dodge that bullet. So that's a good thing. All right. Next, we have Miss Diana. Miss Diana, are you here? Miss Diana. A lot of my clients, it looks like they took advantage of waiting for the timestamps, but that's okay. Is that you? Is that you when love heals? Is that you? Okay, whoever Diana is, we're going to read. Oh, that is you. Okay, yay. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so Miss Diana wants to know, what is A's feeling towards our no contact situation? All right, so you want to know about A. All right, let's see. So yeah, it is you. Okay, cool. Spirit, tell me about the connection between Miss Diana and A right now in this moment. We have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, the Nine of Swords, and the Sun in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Wands and the Fool. So what I'm noticing about this energy, Miss Diana, is you got somebody that definitely wants to have a relationship with you. Okay. They want to, I'm getting, they want to come home, or they look at you as a safe haven, a place of refuge. But the problem that I see that you're experiencing is someone who, is a bit careless, and they don't really invest. They don't put a lot of effort into the relationship itself, but they enjoy being a part of the experience with you. So you end up more than likely feeling like you get the shorter end of the stick. So yeah, exactly. This person sees you as an empress. Okay. They see you as somebody who's stable, abundant, your refuge, your peace. You have all that they need. But at the same time, you put a boundary in place. No longer are you investing in this and doing the things you used to do. You're moving on from this. And it's kind of making this person a bit sad. Yeah, I think you've come to the conclusion that we just need to end things here. So, yeah, they kind of feel like you would be the ideal person to be with, as long as they don't have to put forth a lot of work. That's the problem. As long as they don't have to put in a lot of work, that would be the thing. Anything else that Miss Diana needs to know? So I think what you need to know about A is A feels like there's not a chance in hell that you're going to want to reconcile. That's why he's also in no contact, because he feels like you are too good for him. That has a lot to do with it as well. All right. Let me know if it resonates. I see you just came into the live, so you may have to rewind the tape. And I didn't say the name, I said A. So there you go. All right, Jennifer, you're next. Miss Jennifer, are you here? I got you when love heals. I know you're Michelle. I got you. All right, here we go. Miss Jennifer. Miss Jennifer wants to know, how will your future love life look? Spirit, tell me about Miss Jennifer's future love life. How will her future love life look? We have the Four of Cups in the reverse, the Nine of Cups in the reverse, the Ten of Wands in the reverse. And underneath the deck, we have the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Swords in reverse. So I think you're going to get out of this funk that you're in, and you're actually going to start taking action towards being open to love. So there's something very significant about you being an avoidant or like running from love, running from relationships. So your future is going to look like you kind of like going out there, trying your best to see if you can find someone. Now, be careful. I think you do have a lot of inner work to do where you have to find peace and happiness within yourself. So you don't cling and you attract someone who's going to take advantage of that vulnerability and end up hurting you in the end. Okay. You don't want to be someone that does all the work. So you do need to work on that inner healing, and that may be best addressed in therapy. Yeah, don't be scared of people to help you. You still need to work on whatever issues from your past cycle that caused you a lot of pain before you move over into new relationships right now. Because you're still kind of like harnessing a lot of pain, and that wouldn't be good for new love. Okay. So that's what I have for you. Let me know if it resonates. Next, we have Miss Claire. Miss Claire, are you here? All right, Miss Claire, we're going to go ahead and start your reading. Claire wants to know, did he ever love or care about me and my children? Why is he not apologizing? You said, hi, Meka. I listened to the Aries read and I could relate. I'm an Aries and I was with D, who I thought loved me, but I found out he put me in a third party, maybe fourth party, maybe even fifth party. Oh my gosh. Um, you have got healing to do for yourself, and you found out something recently that broke your heart about a month ago. We have never gone past a month speaking, but I think he is avoiding me, which I don't like. Well, the first thing is I want to say I'm sorry that you're going through such a difficult time, because anybody that loves someone so deeply and they go back behind your back and betray you countless time, and the fact you have children together, I'm sure makes you begin to question, like, what is this? What does he want? But Claire, let me break it down for you very simple. Men, they either want you or they don't. And it's clear based on his behavior that he is not in it to win it with you. This is a man that's coming in to waste your time. And so I want you to be totally honest with yourself and really look at it for what it is. You can't make a man love you. And if he's constantly cheating on you, it's because he's looking for another person to be with. So how does he really feel? How does he really feel about Claire? And again, his initial is D. How does D honestly, truly feel about Claire? We have the Sun in the reverse. We have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse, as well as the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So yeah, this is a very codependent man. This is a man that can't stand on his own. So he's going to come around just to have someone help him make it through. Okay. So he's basically using you as a placeholder. Okay. Someone to just kind of like help him out. And you would even say this relationship is very one sided. So you're doing yourself a disservice staying in it. And if you're staying in it for the kids, that's not healthy either. So yeah, he definitely has someone else in the background that he can definitely be in a relationship with. I'm noticing. And he is definitely wanting to keep this from you and possibly even lie to you about it. So that's why with the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Five of Pentacles, he's stringing this thing along to tell you that he's definitely trying to abandon you because he's with someone else. I hate to say that, but that's the truth. This is someone that you just have to like really understand, like he's wasting your time and he's off with someone else. And that's why he's gone so long, because he's with someone else. Okay. Be careful with this one. Good luck to you, Claire. Let me know if it resonates when you watch this. All right. Next, we have Miss Lauren. Miss Lauren, are you here? Hold on. I think I skipped somebody. I think I skipped Deborah. So we're going to have to do Deborah next. Did I do Deborah's already? I don't think I did Deborah's yet. Hold on. Okay. No. Okay. So I'm doing Deborah next. Okay, Deborah. So Deborah, you're next. All right. Miss Deborah, are you here? Okay, Miss Deborah. So Deborah wants to know, now that you've decided to give up on this 8-year situationship with the Cancer yesterday, he gave you something for Valentine's Day. Was it sincere or a manipulative tactic? Well, let's be honest with you. Well, let me be honest with you. Excuse me. Somebody that's not giving you a solid, committed relationship for 8 years, Miss Deborah, is wasting your time, ma'am. He's not taking you seriously. He's wasting your time. Hear me. It only takes a man a few weeks for them to know if they want to be with you. I say give them a grace period of 3 months. If they don't commit to you within 3 months, you need to leave. Never let a man have you in their life for more than 3 months without asking you to be in a committed relationship. You're wasting your time. That man is not taking you seriously. And in the meantime, I always tell on the channel, close your legs. Don't have, intercourse with these men like that, because you give your power away and they lose all respect for you at that point. So you got to really look at it for what it is. Now, the reason why he may have given you that, of course, it's a manipulative tactic, because he knows that you're pulling your energy back. That's how I feel. I feel the energy of someone that's trying to keep you stuck. And he does these little gestures every single time when he feels like you're pulling back, just to keep you there. So let's pull some cards and let's see what his true intentions are with you in this connection. Spirit, tell me about Miss Deborah and her person that she's in a situationship with, this Cancer. What is his true intentions when it comes to Deborah and this connection? What does he really want with Deborah? We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Four of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Five of Wands in the reverse and the Lovers in the reverse. So this is someone who's non-committal. But instead of it telling you, I don't want a relationship, he's stringing you along to make you believe that that's what he wants. So yeah, Deborah, this is someone who's definitely keeping you in a situationship because he never wants to really commit to you. Be careful with this person. They're going to waste your time. You are the gatekeeper, Miss Deborah, so you have to be sure to make sure that you do not let this person continue to waste your time. All right. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this speaks of someone who is very selfish and very self-centered. So yeah, no intentions of anything solid or real. And I feel like at the end of the day, this person would honestly be willing to walk away if they can. With the Four of Swords in the reverse to the Seven of Pentacles in reverse to the Hangman in the reverse, um, he's very stressed to tell you the truth. He feels like if he were to tell you the truth of how he really feels about you and this connection, he would lose you for good. And that's the last thing he wants because he's very selfish. He wants to benefit off of being with you. And I think with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, you could be losing a lot by staying in this. And you honestly want to just kind of pull back. And he feels that and senses that. That's why he's moving in the energy that he's moving in, because he knows for a fact without a shadow of a doubt that you may be getting away. So yeah, he's a player, he's someone non-committal. Yeah, that's what we have. So let me know if it resonates. That's what I have for you. I'm gonna step away, someone's at my door, but that's what I have. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for your patience. Next we have Miss Lauren. Miss Lauren, you're next. Miss Lauren, are you here? All right. Miss Lauren says, I feel guided by God to start a new endeavor career that has been on your mind for years and had a slight but upsetting setback recently with it. Does God want you to keep going? All right. So you had a setback on this new career endeavor. All right, let's see what advice we have for you. Spirit, tell me about Lauren's aspiration to start this new career endeavor that's on her mind. Despite her setback, what advice do you have for her? What should she do with that? Yeah, you should revisit it. Eight of Cups for sure. You should revisit it, but I think you need to first make sure that you're focused on it and don't have any other distractions. Um, you also need to work on making sure you have a plan, a business plan, not a business plan, but you have everything you need in order to get to that goal. I feel like your heart may not be in it, meaning you may not necessarily have the confidence that you need to really build this thing. So I think you need to first kind of go back to the drawing board and ask yourself, is it the right time? Don't chase the money, chase the passion. And if the passion is there, the money will come. And make sure that you don't be scared to do the research, reach out to people for support, but there is definitely a blockage of not paying attention to the consequences or the risk that will be involved with going to this impulsively. So you do need to very much step back and really, really evaluate the situation, Miss Lauren, fully before you kind of like make some type of mistake with this decision. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Miss Lauren. Let me know if it resonates. Next, we have Sha or Shay. We have Miss Shay. Deborah says her reading resonated. Awesome. I'm so glad. All right, Miss Shay. Now, Shay, you only paid for one reading, so I can only answer one of the questions. So if you're here, please let me know which question you want me to answer. Because you asked what is S's feelings for you and is his act is and what is his next actions? Is there a third party? Is is it his religions? Another woman? Will he reach out to me? That's like several questions in one. I'm only going to answer the first question because you only paid for one question, Shay. So, what is his feelings? All right. Spirit, tell me about Shay and S's connection right now in this moment, Spirit. What is S's honest and true feelings for Shay? If you want me to look and explore the rest of these questions, feel free to check out my website, MekaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com, and you can book a full personal reading. Okay, we can address all those questions for you. We have the Judgment in the reverse, the Three of Wands in the reverse, and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles and the World in the reverse. So he feels like there's definitely some unfinished business between you two. And the only reason why he would be coming back is because he's kind of regretting the choices that he's made to explore these other options. These other options are not meeting his expectation of what he wants or what he's looking for in a partner. And so do know he has been exploring other people that he doesn't necessarily want to let go. It's just for the time being because he's not finding what he's looking for. He could be spinning the block with you. Yeah, I see that you're feeling like there's no point in waiting on this person because they're not giving you the type of relationship you deserve. Yeah, this is somebody you put in a category as a player or an inconsistent person, someone that can't be taken seriously. And you're right. I would definitely be careful. This person doesn't make good, sound judgment calls or decisions. And that's because they self sabotage good opportunities. They don't think things through. And so that's kind of what you're dealing with. Let me know if it resonates. All right. Last but not least, we have Miss Shakia. Miss Shakia, are you here? All right, Miss Shakia. Your first question is, will M and I move back together this March? Okay. Spirit, tell me about Shakia's relationship with M. Will Shakia and M move back together in March? We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse and the Nine of Cups. The answer to that is no. I feel like there's definitely a definite ending between you two. I think that you or him or both of you guys are just exhausted with trying to make this relationship work. I think that's kind of where it is. So it's hard to make this work. You know, that's what I'm getting. It's hard to make this work. So what will be M's next actions towards you? That's what you want to know. What will be M's next actions towards Shakia spirit? We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Empress. He's going to try to work on things with an Empress. That would be you. But I feel like at the end of the day, he's not confident that things are going to work out because you guys clash. Now, I see the Emperor and the Empress is here, but he's more of a emperor in reverse, which is very controlling and dominant. He wants to control you, and you're an empress. You're very solid and secure on your own. So you're someone that's not going to be told what to do and how to move and how to act. And that right there is something that's going to be a very difficult battle you're going to fight. It's always going to be a power domination. Now, if he were in the upright, then it would be a beautiful connection. So there's a lot of work that he needs to do on himself about controlling you. You can't be controlled. You're someone that is solid on your own. So yeah, he's going to try to work on things with you. What advice do you have for Shakia with this stuff? Yeah, be careful with the Knight of Wands. He's too scattered with his energy. He's not consistent, and that's going to disappoint you in the end. So that's what I have for you. Let me know if it resonates. I hate to cut it short, guys, but I have to go. I have a video call reading with the client in 2 minutes. Thank you all so much for coming to the live. I'll come back and timestamp this after my video call, but it will be timestamped later. Give me about a couple hours to get that done for you. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Namaste.